Democrats and their feigned outrage about Jeffrey Epstein is just sickening. The liberal media, the Democrats in Congress, in Hollywood, Whoopi Goldberg had to know that, oh my God, acting like they're so outraged about Jeffrey Epstein when they've known about this stuff for years. It's been for years. Everybody in Wall Street knows. Everybody knew about what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. So now that he's been arrested, I really believe they're upset that he's arrested because now some of their buddies are going to come out. Because see, Democrats will protect another Democrat no matter what. They don't care if they murder somebody. They don't care what they do. Politics is first with Democrats. Republicans, on the other hand, they will kick the people to the curb in a minute, even if they don't have any proof, which I don't agree with. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. People's reputation is everything. And if you don't have any proof that someone has done something, I don't think they should step down or be kicked to the curb. Just like they did with Judge Roy Moore. They never had any evidence of that. To this day, they have zero evidence, but they kicked him to the curb. They didn't want him basically in the party. But Democrats will protect theirs until the end, until they can no longer protect them anymore. They're trying to protect Bill Clinton right now. When all of this evidence is out there that Bill Clinton was on that Lolita Express going to that island on the flight records, and these are not somebody made up. These are legal documents that I think were used in the first case when they arrested Epstein for that 13 months where he went home every day and went for walks or whatever. He's supposed to have been locked up or whatever. He had a sweetheart deal. But the flight records show that Bill Clinton was on those flights 26 or 27 times. I've heard 26, I've heard 27. So this is out there. Yet still the media is ignoring that. So what this tells me, anytime somebody ignores facts, there's a reason. There's a reason you're going to ignore facts. And you're supposed to be the media too. You're supposed to be informing people, but you're ignoring facts and somehow trying to find a way to tie Trump to it. Now, they go back. So they're showing all these photos of Trump, with just two photos of Trump. Listen, Donald Trump probably has a photo with a Martian, somebody from Mars, an alien. Because Trump took photos with everybody, thousands of people. Well, he was, how Trump was. He partied. He was in the public eye. He has been a very public man for over 40 years, enjoying the spotlight, not even hiding from the spotlight. So just because you have a photo with somebody, that doesn't mean, we have a relationship. That's what they use with Stormy Daniels. You take one photo, that's all she ever had. Any woman, I had an affair with him. I see this photo I have, and that's all they have. They don't have any other evidence of that. So this is how they do. That crazy woman last week, she's faded from the spotlight now. The one that claimed he raped her in a department store. He raped her. Nobody else was up there. He ran out. Donald Trump, celebrity Donald Trump raped her and stuff. So I have this photo with it. So so this is what they're using to try to tie Trump to this guy. Well, he said he was a terrific guy and all that. All of that. Trump knows everybody, but knowing somebody and having a relationship with them are two different things. Just because I saw him at a party, I talked to him, I heard about him. As far as I know, he's this, that, and the other. That doesn't mean somebody has a close relationship. But see, they have evidence that Bill Clinton, even in his fake statement that he made, Bill Clinton was forced to make a statement because there was too much information out there for him not to say anything. And although he lied in the statement and left out a lot of things as well, he was on the man's plane. He admitted flying all the way to Africa twice. I think he said Europe and Asia. Those are long flights. So you mean to tell me so you can't say you didn't have any kind of relationship. That's a relationship. Then he said he helped him. He admitted that he, on business with the Clinton Foundation or whatever. He admitted that. So Clinton is the one that has the relationship with him. Trump has no relationship, but then they have to try to get it off of their boy Clinton. But I think they also want to get it off of other Democrats, because again, Democrats, everything is politics to them. I don't care what it is. Look at Anthony Weiner. You remember when he was he was a representative and he had sent a photo of his private parts to somebody, and Breitbart got hold to it. I think they sent it to Breitbart. They defended this guy. They kept defending him. They defended him until it got so bad that they had to stop defending him. And they never did really throw him under the bus. But Nancy Pelosi, all of them, they defended Anthony Weiner the first time when he was in Congress. So that's how it is with them. Hollywood. And so now that all of a sudden he's rearrested, and what they're upset with, it's not that they don't care anything about those kids. They've known about it for years. But they're claiming, oh, this is horrible. Then they want Acosta, the labor secretary, to step down. Now, he did this deal back in 2007. Everybody knew about it. Everybody in Congress knew about it. All the Hollywood people knew about it. All the people in all the Democrats that's complaining now knew about it. Yet still, so he needs to step down now. Why should he stay? When he got confirmed by the Senate for that position, did somebody said, they brought it up, and he said that he was told. I believe him. I believe he said he was told by higher ups to leave Epstein alone, that he was part of intelligence, and just give him a deal and go. And I believe that because there's a lot of powerful people. I believe a lot of powerful people are involved with this child sex stuff. And so now they want him. They want to try to. They're upset because they want to protect their people, and they know that a lot of names are going to come out. There might be some Republican names too, but I guarantee you it's more Democrats than Republicans. And I don't care who it is. I don't care about your political party when you're doing wrong. But to them, it's different. They'll protect a child. Look at all the child trafficking coming across the border. They don't even talk about that. They're down there lying and talking about the kids are being tortured inside of a cage, but not worrying about them being trafficked. And they know this is a fact, but that has never come out of their mouths at all. Another thing, Trump's Department of Justice. Since Trump has been elected, he has cracked down. His Department of Justice has cracked down on so many child sex trafficking rings. I mean, I go to their site. I follow them on Twitter, the DOJ, and it talks about it. But you never hear it in the media. Now, this is somebody that loves children would be applauding this and would be reporting on it. Do you ever hear about them reporting on, how Trump's Department of Justice is uprooting all these child sex trafficking rings? No, you don't hear anything about it. That tells you. So why would they be silent about that if they love kids and want to see justice? They don't talk about that. So we know that this has been going on for years, and they've known about it, and now all of a sudden they want somebody to pay for this. They want Acosta. So what? Even if Acosta decides to step down, then what? That's not going to stop all this stuff from coming out. It's still going to come out whether he steps down or stay. You can tell Trump needs to apologize for calling him a terrific guy. Come on, people. But Bill Clinton doesn't need to apologize for nothing. For being on the man's plane all those times. No, he doesn't need to. In fact, they're not even talking about that. They won't even mention Bill Clinton. So this whole thing is too much. And the reason a lot of people, everyday common people like me and you, the reason it's hard for us to digest this. Lionel on Lionel Nation said this. I love Lionel. He said, we don't want to know. And that's the truth. And I'll admit that this is too much. I mean, it was too much for me to even hear about partial birth abortion. That was horrible, how they stick something in the baby's neck. Then now they're talking about full term. That's too much. But you think I want to hear about what these people... I don't even want to believe that people would do this to children. Child sex trafficking rings. This is what's going on. And it's been going on for years. Not just underage 13-year-old, all the way babies. This has been going on for years. And everybody has known about it. So think about it. Okay, what about all the other administrations, Department of Justice? How come they didn't crack down on it? See, it's the reason they hate Trump. This is more and more, it's being evident. More and more. The reason they hate Trump, see, Trump is the only person that does not belong to anybody. You think about all the other presidents. They belong to somebody. In other words, big business, somebody. But you see, Trump was a civilian all those years, making his own money. So when he ran, they knew that he didn't belong to anybody, and they knew they didn't have anything on him either. They didn't have anything on Trump. They knew that. That's why they try to make up stuff. Because, he can't always say Trump didn't become a racist, a sexual predator, a rapist, or none of that until he ran for president. That's when all of a sudden he became all of that overnight. Yes, there's no evidence to back any of it up. Okay, Trump was out partying with all these people. He was with women. You could see him, and women was all over Trump. Not one time, and he was in the public eye with paparazzi everywhere. No time did you hear any woman say, he raped me, he grabbed me. None of that. You ain't never hear Trump, nothing like that about Trump. For 40 years. And he was surrounded by beautiful women. But now, all of a sudden, he raped a woman in this apartment store, just right there, out there, in the public, basically. He raped a woman in a dressing room. Now, he's grabbing women left and right. They said, well, he made that comment. Listen, when Trump was talking to those guys about grabbing a woman's private part, Trump was lying. You know how come I know he was lying? Because, see, I've been in the military, and I was surrounded by men. Now, men would be over in the corner talking. They wouldn't know that I heard them because they weren't talking to me, of course. They had more respect than that. But they didn't know that I could hear them or pass by them. When guys get with other guys, they lie. When I heard Trump say that, I said, Trump is lying. He's just, because see, Trump was 60 years old, and he was talking to younger guys on it. And so he was trying to impress them and saying, I do this and I do that and I said, Trump's exaggerating. When I first heard it, I said, that's an exaggeration. Trump is not that type of guy, because if he was doing all that, don't you know somebody, he's a billionaire too? You never heard anything about it. He would have been all over the tabloids. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing about corruption. Nothing. So Trump is the only person that was clean, basically. And you know he's clean now because he's been investigated, the CIA, the FBI, nothing. Yet still, stupid people are still willing to believe Democrats when they say he's corrupt. He's corrupt, he's this, he's that. And after all this, they still believe it. So you got to realize Trump has never drank alcohol. Neither have I. I've never had any alcohol either. Trump was going to all the parties, and he was the only one probably sober. So he knows all their secrets. They know that. You notice how everybody loved Trump? Even those women on The View. There's videos of him going on The View, and they were all kissing him. Oh, no, Trump. And the minute he ran for president, now they hate him. And this is what I believe. I believe this. And this is just my opinion. But I believe a lot of these women in the media and in Hollywood that hate Trump is because he didn't want them. I believe they made passes at Trump. Trump was handsome and he was a billionaire. And I believe and like when he says, that's not my type, she's not my type, he's telling the truth. Everybody has a type. And so when these women, they probably throw themselves at him. And he didn't want them. I bet he has so many secrets on a lot of these women that's talking about him in the media and the Hollywood. I bet he has all kinds. Because Trump was right there with all of them. He was at all the parties. So they all knew. Trump knew about Epstein. That's why he threw him off out of his thing. Trump was the only person that talked to the lawyer. Because what it is, I think I heard that Epstein had a black book. And see, when he got in trouble the first time, they seized all that. That's how they got those flight records too. And so I think they called everybody in that black book, and nobody would talk to them about him but Trump. Trump said, come on in, I'll tell you anything you want to know. The guy said Trump told him what he needed to know, and said Trump gave him some valuable information, and it all checked out. Now, you tell me this. Why would Donald Trump be the only one? Why all the other people wouldn't talk when he was, okay, let's talk about Epstein. You wouldn't say nothing. You refused to meet with him. Is that not guilty? You either took part in it, you had some kind of play in it. Even if you weren't with the girls, you helped out. So you can't even meet with the investigators or the lawyer. Trump was the only one. So they know that Trump knows everything. And that's why they're trying their best to smear Trump. Oh, Trump said he was a nice guy. Trump's friends with him. Just because you're in a photo with somebody doesn't mean you're friends with. I've been stationed in different places. I've been around so many different people. I've taken photos with people that I don't know. But I've always said this. I said, if I ever get called into the police department and they want to question me about somebody, I am not going to say, I don't know that person. Because they might have a photo with me with that person. Because I go out to a lot of events. I've always been very social. So, you somewhere and somebody, hey, let's take a picture. And you're grinning and going, but you don't even know who the person is. I said, because I don't want to be accused of being a lion, if I'm ever pulled in and they start saying, I want to talk to you about so-and-so, I'm going to say, listen, do you have a photo of them? Because I don't remember. I said, I don't remember that person. Because if you say you don't know him, here's a photo of you standing right beside him grinning. So that's how they do it. So when Trump, he's taking photos with I don't know how many people. I don't know how many. So they're trying their best, people. But I'm saying that we're going to have to get ready. Because I think a lot of stuff is going to come out that we're not going to be able to swallow. We're not going to be able to take it because we're normal people. And normal people don't engage in these kinds of things that's going to come out. And so now they're trying to, but it's like they can try to slam Trump all they want to. None of it's going to work because the truth is still going to come out. So how long are they going to keep trying to say Trump and Epstein were friends? That's his buddy. You see this photo? How long are they going to be able to do that? So I'm just upset that they're feigning all of this outrage and they're trying to get Acosta to step down and they're doing all this because they're trying to protect. Listen to this. They're trying to protect Democrats. Democrats will protect Democrats no matter what until they can't anymore. Till they get too toxic and then they have to throw them overboard. But they will hang with them and protect them. Look, they protected Charlie Rose. They knew about him. Harvey Weinstein. They knew this. Harvey Weinstein, Charlie Rose, what's that other guy? They knew about this for years. But they didn't say anything. As soon as Trump got elected, you remember that women's march they had right after Trump got elected and they was calling Trump a misogynist. Some of them same women that were on stage, Madonna and all them other people, they all knew about Harvey Weinstein. And they didn't say a word. But yesterday was saying that about Trump. Everybody knew. So, my prayer has been, since this whole thing broke, is Lord, let it all come out. Just let it all come out. It's time for it all to come out. You know, I know it's going to be shocking, but just let it all come out. Everything. That's what my prayer's been. And we have just got to get ready. Just get ready. Because there's no telling what we might hear, and we might be shocked of the people's name, but I don't care who they are. Let it come out. Let it all come out. That's what I want. Let the truth come out. Have a blessed day.